The United States is one of the countries with the highest degrees of government surveillance. Most of this surveillance revolves around using your IP address to trace your activities online in order to gather as much intelligence information about you as possible. So if you wanted to access the internet securely and privately in the United States, you need to use a VPN that will encrypt your traffic and then channel it through a secure tunnel, thereby making you invisible to the US government and your internet service provider. So in this video, we're going to look at the best VPNs for the United States for privacy, speed, and streaming, as well as those that will guarantee you the best speeds whenever you're connected to the internet. So right off the bat, my preferred VPNs for the United States are NordVPN and Surfshark VPN. So in this video, we're going to look at some of their main pros and cons in order to help you decide whether these are the best VPNs for your security needs in the United States or whether you should be going for other alternative VPNs. If you don't already have a subscription with either NordVPN or Surfshark, be sure to use my link in the description below if you want to get a better discount than what you're going to get if you go directly to their website. So there are a number of factors I do consider before I settle on a VPN to use in the United States, but primarily the first thing I do look at is their privacy policy. Since we're trying to remain anonymous online, we're going to use a VPN that's going to ensure that our activities online are not going to be logged. Otherwise, it will be counterintuitive if the VPN is also keeping logs of your IP address, your connection timestamp, or even your bandwidth usage, because this information can be pieced together and used to identify you sometime later. So according to their privacy policy, currently neither NordVPN or Surfshark are keeping logs of your activities online. So if you read through their privacy policies right here, they state clearly that they don't keep logs of your IP address, your connection timestamps, or even your bandwidth usage. What's more is that these claims were recently validated by an independent audit that was carried out by Deloitte on both NordVPN servers and Surfshark VPN servers. So according to the report from this independent audit, it was established that there are actually no logs of your IP address, your connection timestamps, or even your bandwidth usage on any of these servers, or any other kind of logs that can be used to identify you or tie you to any particular activities on these servers at any particular time. What this means is that whenever you're connected to any NordVPN server or Surfshark VPN server to access the internet, your internet access is pretty much secure and you're invisible to the US government and your internet service provider. Another factor I do consider before I settle on a VPN to use in the United States is their ability to unblock content on popular streaming platforms. Remember, most streaming platforms like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime are going to restrict your content based on your geographical location. So if you want to be able to access content on these platforms, you need to use a VPN that can give you a US IP address that is going to be able to unblock content on these popular streaming platforms. And this is where NordVPN and Surfshark are really going to really help you out because they currently have a lot of servers that are based in the United States. So if you want to connect to servers in the United States, for example, you just need to type the name of the country in the search bar, and then the apps are going to filter out all the server locations in the United States and by the city. Then you're able to actually narrow down your selection by the cities. As you can see right here, we have New York, we have Atlanta, we have Miami, and a few other locations like Seattle. So that means that you're going to be able to get a US IP address that you can then use to unblock content on a popular streaming platform like Netflix. Remember, if you have a US IP address, you're going to be able to get the content library that is destined for the US audience on Netflix as well as on other popular streaming platforms. What's more is that since you're going to get some great download speeds, you're going to have a really great streaming experience whenever you're connected to any of these streaming platforms. Remember, currently NordVPN has up to 5,400 servers, while Surfshark has 3,200 servers that are spread out in 100 different countries, whereas NordVPN has their servers in 60 different countries. So apart from being able to use them for United States, you're going to also be able to get IP addresses for other countries should you need to unblock content in those other countries as well. I'm also keen on the ability of the VPN to unblock to support any kind of P2P file sharing. Remember, torrenting activities are completely illegal in the United States, but you don't want to be caught torrenting any kind of copyrighted material because then that will easily get you on the wrong side with law enforcement. So the best way to ensure that you are safe online whenever you are doing any kind of P2P file sharing is to first of all ensure your IP address is always masked. Remember, all the torrenting platforms that you connect to will always keep logs of your IP address. So you want to ensure you first of all connect to a VPN before you connect to any torrenting server, and then you turn on the kill switch, which will ensure that your real IP address never gets leaked online whenever your VPN app is connected from the server. And the interesting part is that both NordVPN and Surfshark have actually functional kill switches. So once you've done that, you want to ensure that this kill switch is turned on. As for NordVPN, you're going to disable the hard mode in order to guarantee that you are always going to be protected whenever your VPN app disconnects from the server. Once you have a subscription, you want to ensure that you connect as many devices as possible. So currently you're able to connect up to 5 devices with NordVPN, up to 6 devices actually with the NordVPN, and Surfshark is going to give you an option to connect an unlimited number of devices. Again, remember there's a link in the description below for you to get a greater discount than what you're going to get if you go directly to their website. So these apps also have some great security features that I've not mentioned. So once you get a subscription, be sure to check out my other videos where I went into much more detail explaining the other great security features that both NordVPN and Surfshark VPN come with. The link to those videos is going to appear somewhere on the screen.